Hey engineers, it's Mr. Hernandez, and in this video I'm going to explain to you guys how to record yourself and your presentation for the completely optional secondary part of the Freestyle CAD presentation. So to be clear, the graded part of this presentation is just the slideshow itself. So if you've done the slideshow and you don't want to record a video, that's okay, you don't have to. But if you want the chance to have your model 3D printed into something you can actually take home, then you're gonna have to record this video. And if your model is possible to print, I'll get in contact with you and we'll see if we can print it out and get it set up so you can actually take it home with you. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, before you start on this process, you do need to make sure that you've completely finished the Freestyle CAD slides. So make sure you do the mandatory part first, because without it, you really can't record this video. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, the easiest way to get started is to go into Classroom and open up your assignment, but that file is also going to be in your drive, so either way you get to it is totally fine. But the important thing is you want to have this open, your completed slideshow, in a tab on your browser. Then you're going to go to the current assignment, which you should already have open, the optional Freestyle CAD video, and you're going to click on Flipgrid, which is this extra website that's going to let you actually record this. So go ahead and click on Flipgrid, and when this pops up, you click on Join with Google, and you're just going to click on your school account in order to sign in. The way that this is set up, it's similar to Classroom where you have all the individual assignments, and we're just going to be working with this one top Freestyle CAD presentation. As it says right here, we need to switch to screen sharing mode and then switch to our slideshow to do this. And you're going to have 3 minutes to talk in total. You don't need to use all of it, but you do have 3 minutes maximum. Let's go ahead and click on record a response. When it asks, make sure you give it permission to use both your microphone and your camera. I want to be able to see you giving the presentation. And if you can't, if I can't hear your voice, that's really going to defeat the purpose. Okay, now we need to switch this from just a regular mode like this into record screen mode. So when we click on that, it will once again ask you to start recording the screen, and you need to select whichever screen has your presentation. Now you guys probably only have one screen, so that should be pretty simple. So now it says capturing screen. So that means that your recording has started. So we're going to need to jump over to your presentation, click on present, and now you can start talking through it. So you can keep going through it, go through each slide, explain what's on each one, and once you are done, you can come back to Flipgrid and press stop recording once you've gone through and explained everything. Now, that's how you're going to record it, and that is all you need to do in order to create this. I do have a few tips for you guys before you get started. So one thing that you can do, since you can't like point at the things on the screen in real life, you can down here in these options that show up, click on the pointer. And this is going to give you a little red dot that you can use to point things out. So as you're giving your presentation, you can use the trackpad or the mouse to point at significant things. A really good use of it would be on this slide. You can say, okay, this is my front view and it shows these features. This is the top view and it shows these features. So that's a really good tip that you can use. I would also recommend that you practice first. So try giving the presentation to your parents or to a friend, maybe a sibling if you have a sibling. And it's also a good idea to kind of write down some quick notes of what you want to say on each slide. That way when you go to the next slide, you're not surprised by what's there. If you have like a notebook or note cards with what you want to say, that'll keep you on track and that'll keep you going smoothly. I actually do the same thing when I'm giving my presentations too. And the last thing that I would say is I would kind of treat this presentation as if you've seen the show Shark Tank, think of it like you're going on a show like that and you're trying to present your idea. So one thing that you can do is you can actually change the way that you present yourself to be more of a professional engineer. So get out the business clothing or the formal clothing that you have, really put yourself into that professional mindset. Okay, so once you are done presenting, you'll come back over to Flipgrid. If you need to stop early, you can switch tabs on your own, but also once you are out of time, the recording will stop and you'll have to come back anyway. So once you're here, you'll look at the clip, you can review it if you want to, and you just click next, and you can click on submit your video. After you do that, it'll upload, and then that video will be there in Flipgrid, and I'll be able to see it. None of the other students will be able to see it, so you don't have to worry about that. It will only be seen by me and Ms. Aransasu. So engineers, I hope you guys have fun with this assignment. I'm really looking forward to seeing your presentations. And if we can 3D print your design, I'll be getting in touch with you as to how to work out the details of that, when and where you'll be picking it up and so on. Good luck with this one. And one last reminder, this one is completely optional. So don't feel like you need to finish this one if you have a lot of other work, or if you're not comfortable being on camera like this. Good luck, engineers. Have fun. I will see you later.